So much anticipation, and now we are underway. Webster wins the first tap, goes back with the handball. Briggs knew the tackle was coming. Burke, good looking kick. Wilson lurking menacingly. They've forgotten about him, and he might make them pay. What have they got on offer? That's wasteful. Not often you see a forward spoiling the ball. Tucker throws it on the boot. This might be going through. It is a real team lifter.
It doesn't matter who you are. It's always good to get an early one on the board.
1 goal straight plays, no score. Tucker, the midfield battle so important. Davies. Sweeping handball. Birch, what's he got on offer? He's plucked it and should have a shot.
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
Hasn't got hold of that one. It'll be a behind.
Not a gimme goal, but probably should have been kicked nevertheless.
He's off. Dyer to bring it in. Gets up high and manages to hold on. Sensational grab. Good hands. Stubbs with a chance now. Normally delivers. Birch making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Livingston heads long towards goal. He's got the distance, but not the accuracy. Away he goes. Dyer to bring it back in. Wilson trying to bring the Crummers into play. Cartwright. That could be a goal-saving tackle.
Took too long there and coughs up what could have been a shot on goal.
Doesn't often waste it. Step ladder time. He's made a hot start to this match. Davies on a lead. Searching kick. Birch marks. Will he go the bomb? Heads for the pocket. They come over the top, but they manage to hold on.
They're not on the board yet. That should change here.
Leans back and drills it.
Too early to panic, but they might think about making a couple of changes before a bad start becomes worse.
The Dolphins have kicked clear with 2 in a row. The big men fly. Tucker gets his kick despite the heat. The defence is disorganised. Livingston is the man on the spot and is marked. Who's at home? This is good ball movement.
The Dolphins have come to play and are threatening to open up a decent gap on the scoreboard.
That's not going to come back. It wasn't his best effort.
Always unlikely from there, but he is capable.
He's off. Kenny to bring it in. Burke with the big fist. Stripped of it. They've put themselves under pressure. Tucker has pushed deep and can have a shot. They've had the better of the contest to this point. Wilson, that's a big play.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
Needs it to bend back, but it's not going to.
Those are the kinds of opportunities you really need to take.
Away he goes. Kenny to bring it in. How will the umpire see this? Birch mops that one up. He's been busy so far. Livingston at half forward. Sees an opportunity and plays on. The Dolphins are playing some great footy. Dyer gives it everything. Birch clears the area. Kenny wins the hard ball. Burke. You can see their confidence growing. Tucker takes the responsibility. Just needs to finish. Finish he does.
2 scoring shots, 2 goals. You'll be happy with that.
The Dolphins have cracked this game open. They're playing inspired football. Webster with a deft tap. Tucker throws it on the boot. The kick lets them down. Penetrating ball. Got a fist in. Bradford. They'll need to limit his influence. Well done. They sorely need a goal, and he delivers.
He managed to find some space in a dangerous position and made them pay for their loose checking.
They've got one back. Let's see if they can double up. Burke has some attention to deal with.
Run down. Great chase.
Can he be the fire starter? Spud Frawley would have loved that one. Briggs. Good tackle.
The umpire says you had prior opportunity.
They're playing with purpose and poise. Burke. Kenny. Tucker. Cops some unwanted attention. Webster. Plenty of heat in this game. They're stopped in their tracks. That's a bit of a waste. That might attract a pack. None of them could stop him. He read it superbly.
Kicking at his first.
Heads towards goal and does not let them down.
They've looked to the likely source to provide a spark, and he's done just that.
The Sharks were dominated early, but they've hit back hard. 1 quarter down. It's been entertaining so far, and there's little in it on the scoreboard. Gary Lyon is down on the boundary. Gaz, what have you got for us?
There's little to separate the teams on the scoreboard, but you'd have to say the margin should certainly be greater given the discrepancy in inside 50s. I'm not sure this match will be quite so close at half-time unless something changes. It feels like a matter of time.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. There goes the kick inside the 50. Good! Great hands there.
It's so important to be efficient in front of goal, especially when it's tight on the scoreboard.
Needs that to come back.
They dodged a bullet there. They might not be so lucky next time.
Away they go. Kenny to bring it in. Who's front and centre? Simons navigated the traffic. That's a giver. He's under close attention. Wilson. He's everywhere at the moment. They've plucked it, and they should have a shot.
This deserves a goal. Should be a goal.
Goes goalward, and they're off target.
They'll be disappointed with that, but they'll back themselves to make amends if they get a chance.
They're off. Kenny to bring it in. The kick was centimetre perfect. Dangerous place to turn it over. For a 3-goal game, it's there. They've pinched a break.
So often they provide great energy for them up front, and they've done it again.
The Sharks are stuck in second gear. That would want to change pretty quickly. Simons is giving him a bath. He's run into trouble. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. Simons had his measure today. McGregor. He's normally good on his non-preferred. Defence 101 there. You can't question his commitment. No easy exit. The umpire says he made an attempt to get it out. Simons has been dominant in the ruck. Crunching tackle. Ball up. The defenders will need to be on guard. Simons wins it. Curtis. Can he get a shot away? From the pocket. Looks good. Is good.
That's a great reward for work ethic. He deserved that goal.
So the margin back to 2 straight kicks. Webster got his palm to it. Tucker crosses the paint. Outbodies his opponent and took a ripper.
Goals haven't exactly flowed so far, so this would be valuable.
That's offline. Didn't really give it a chance.
The mark deserved a goal, but it wasn't to be.
He's off. Kenny to bring it in. Bradford got to the right position and hung on. Can he find a teammate? They need to hit the scoreboard here. Good disciplined defence. Rogers, he's caught. He couldn't get rid of it. They wanted holding the ball, but nothing doing. Webster looking for territory. Kenny, this might be a chance for the high flyers. That's an impressive mark. Kenny hit a target. Kenny tries to spike it out of the danger zone. He's stopped in his tracks. Kennedy running in support. No free kick, and they've got a stoppage in a dangerous position. Webster wins it. They're under close attention. Kenny, he'll be sore in the morning.
He bit off more than he could chew there.
That's skillful. The Sharks have got out of jail. Boot to ball just in time. Kennedy goes long. It looks a well-oiled forward line.
This should not be a problem.
Should kick the goal now, and does.
He has produced a clinical finish there to cap off a terrific passage of play.
The Sharks are taking it right up to their more fancied opponents. Kicks inside the forward 50. It's a desperate tackle. Going at their first, and they've got it.
They're a terrific asset with their pace and skills, and that was another example.
So the underdog throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. This is a hotly contested footy. The defenders will be nervous. Oh my word! Up, up and away!
He'll fancy his chances.
Goes for home. He doesn't miss many, and that is no exception.
That's two. He's causing them plenty of headaches down there.
Goal for goal. Good close match unfolding. Webster slaps it out. Livingston. Will the umpire pluck a free kick? We've got a whistle. Umpire's ball. Rucks go at it. Burke in the thick of it as ever. The Dolphins can build something here. Simons, he's normally better than that. He's so clean with the footy. That's a bruising tackle. Looking for two in a row. Time for the Crummers to go to work. Knew where the help was. Rogers. This'll be a goal. Through it goes. And there's a kick the difference.
Their efficiency in front of the sticks has arguably kept them in this game.
The Sharks having a good patch. Burke. Solid tackle. No prior. And we'll have a ball up. Webster wins the hit out. Burke, he's suddenly a popular man. They're going nowhere, and we'll have a stoppage near the centre. Good ruck work. Tucker displaying great endeavour. Might be time for one more score here. Curtis dishes it off. Can't afford to give it back in the corridor. Kicks to space. That's a strong mark. Clever kick. Honours the lead. Simons runs in and bangs it home.
If they can get up ahead of steam, they'll be hard to stop. That was a terrific passage of play, culminating in a great goal.
The Dolphins have the edge at half-time, but this game is well and truly up for grabs. Gary's with us again. What's on your mind, Gaz?
The Dolphins have had a lot more of the footy, but they haven't fully made it count. They've been a bit sloppy with their foot skills, and they'll certainly look to clean that up in the second half. They're doing a lot right and probably should be a bit further in front.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again, there goes the kick inside the 50. He's plucked it and should have a shot.
He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
He doesn't miss many of these, and he hasn't missed that one.
On the board with his first, that'll boost his confidence.
The Dolphins with a bit of breathing space now. The big men fly. Livingston driving it long to full forward. Got to get rid of it. Got the handball away. Terrific tackle.
Gone. Caught napping in a dangerous spot. He hasn't managed to find the middle yet. He should do so here.
How's the kick? Nothing wrong with that.
The Sharks are flat at the moment. Some of their key players are well down and they need to lift pretty quickly.
The Dolphins have kicked the pass through and they're looking formidable. Is anyone home? They've already got one. Now they've got two.
It hasn't been their best day, certainly, but they've still found ways to impact the match.
The Sharks will be hearing alarm bells right about now. Another forward 50 entry. Look at him go, fighting tooth and nail not to give up a goal. Big ball to be won here. Rogers is there in the clinches. Met solidly. Curtis. The Sharks haven't been inside 50 for a while. He's not one to take a backward step. I've liked his game today. Gould made the footy his. Cross is calm in a crisis. Livingston. The Dolphins under great pressure. The umpire says he had no prior. Webster has rucked tirelessly. Burke couldn't burst through. Look at the distance on that hand pass. He's besieged. There's an argument for a free kick there. Webster with a deft tap. Gould into the pocket he goes. McGregor, it sits and he's in business.
What are your thoughts, Gaz?
The Sharks are not out of this by any stretch of the imagination, but they do need to be cleaner with the footy.
The two big men do battle. Cops some unwanted attention. Birch, Webster, under pressure. They'll work all day. Tucker takes the hand pass. Cross, sloppy disposal, and we'll have a throw-in.
The Sharks are struggling to provide their forwards with quality supply. It might be time to shuffle the magnets a bit.
Punch clear. Livingston, it's a tough game. That's not 15. Birch, was there some holding going on? Gould, feeling the heat. They can smell victory. Tucker, slick hands. He's generally a good kick. And we'll have a throw-in.
How's it look down there, Gary?
The Sharks have really got to cut down on their turnovers. They're their own worst enemy at the moment.
Burke attracted a crowd. That might have been dropping the ball.
He had prior opportunity.
This will be their first entry for a while. Desperate defence. They cannot keep them quiet.
The Sharks are a big chance if they can just tidy up their disposal and decision-making.
Who can get the clearance? Terrific forward pressure. Was that a legitimate attempt to get it out? The ump gives him the benefit of the doubt. Webster wins it. Burke leading from the front. Ball spills free in the tackle. Gould. The Dolphins have denied them the corridor. Rogers does well under pressure. McGregor. That one was always his. Goes very wide. Comes over the top and holds on.
To inject some life into this contest.
Looking to pull one back, and that's exactly what he's done. Well played.
So important to get reward for effort. On that occasion, the finish matched the quality of the work upfield.
The Sharks haven't played great footy, but they're hanging in there. Good penetration on the kick. Dodd had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous spot. And they're out of trouble. Has to be clean. Crunching tackle. Livingston desperate to win it back. Panicked under pressure. That's wasteful. Some indirect ball movement here. Quality delivery by foot. And they're away. Burke couldn't mark, so he brings it to ground. That didn't travel far enough. No easy exit. They've bottled it up. Webster had his measure today. Burke, he ran into a brick wall. Umpire's ball as we near three-quarter time. Webster is giving him a bath. It's no place for the faint-hearted. This is great pressure footy.
Not sure there was much prior opportunity there.
Good vision there. Gould, normally creative. Can anyone take a mark? He's normally better than that. He's got an option in the centre square. Gets up high and manages to hold on. Sensational grab. Inside 50 with the kick. Livingston, incisive handball. Tucker, this is promising. He'll feel that one.
Nothing wrong with ambition, but you've got to know your limits.
Ignoring the corridor for now. McGregor at half forward. Can he impose himself on the match? Good thinking and good execution too. Three-quarter time and still anyone's game. Time for the coaches to see if they can will their charges over the line. What's happening down there, Gary?
The Sharks will be disappointed that they're losing both the clearances and contested ball. They're going to have to do a lot right to win the match from here, starting with a big lift from their inside midfielders.
Couldn't agree more, Gary. Thanks for that. Not his finest moment. He might have thought about the corridor. He's hit up the lead. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Burke, they're huffing and puffing. He's run into trouble. I don't think he meant to smother it. He might have thought about hand passing. Was that a legal disposal? Knew the tackle was coming.
Ball! Cries the crowd, and the umpire agrees.
The Sharks might be able to start something. Cartwright presents in space. That's good vision. The kick was centimetre perfect. A chance to clear now. Gould should be in the votes today. Brings it out wide. Step ladder time. Clever handball. Read it well and intercepted it on centre wing. Great tackling technique there. Webster has been dominant in the ruck. Burke. Kenny takes an excellent grab. Out wide with the kick. The Dolphins have all the answers. Heads towards the half-forward flank. Bradford only knows one way. Good tackle.
That's holding the footy.
On centre wing. Gould gets in the way. Manages to find a teammate. Lays it off. Turned over. He's under close attention.
The lift door's closed on him and he's gone.
Centering ball. Lindsay is the man on the spot and is marked. Takes the logical option. Dyer. What can he do with it? Bradford. He's stopped in his tracks.
It's a hot footy today. That's what they call a good old-fashioned clanger.
The Sharks haven't thrown the towel in.
Missed the target by a long way.
The Dolphins are bringing great energy. Tucker gets to the front spot. Gives some ground with a handball. Bradford. He's caught. Stoppage coming up on the wing. Good ruck work. Burke. Now it's someone else's problem. That was almost handed to him. The clock is the enemy now. McGregor read it well and claims the mark.
Forwards dream of these shots.
Two in a row, he gets it, and he does.
All of a sudden, we've got a pretty important centre clearance coming up.
They're within striking distance, but they'll need to do a lot right from here. Burke, not sure who that was meant for, but it's been picked off. The Sharks have been gallant. He's suddenly a popular man. Livingston, that sloppy play, and it could come back to bite. Curtis on a lead. Good kick. Suddenly there's some belief about them. He's plucked it and should have a shot.
Straight in front, should not miss.
They're coming home strong. There's another. Game on.
They took the right options in moving that ball forward and were able to take the opportunity when it presented.
The Dolphins haven't put this to bed yet. Big clearance to win here. Burke, that's a legal disposal, isn't it? Webster, he's lost possession. He's got support. Curtis gets the kick away. He'll work all day. They've given it back. Kenny absorbs the pressure.
And he's done for holding the ball.
They look a different team. Briggs, he's set upon. It hasn't been a great spectacle, but at least it's close. Webster showing his skills. Burke kicks to a contest. Dyer. The Sharks look to be coming home strong. Briggs can just about have a shot here. Towards the goal mouth. Outbodies his opponent and took a ripper.
This just has to go through. He cannot afford to miss.
He's the right man to have it, and he's delivered.
Leave him alone to get Perry. Great finish.
They're hanging on for dear life. Simons gets his hand to it. Tucker somehow released the ball. Solid tackle. The Dolphins trying desperately to hang on. Important clearance here. Livingston, he's been dispossessed. Gould, will the umpire pluck a free kick? Blasts away. That's a strong mark. The Sharks are finishing with a wet sail. It's a mark. He can go back and potentially win the match.
This for the lead for the first time today.
He can put them in front. Sadly, he's astray.
That passage of play deserved a better finish.
After 4 quarters of footy, these two teams cannot be split. On behalf of Daniel Harford, Gary Lyon and myself, Anthony Hudson, thanks for your company. We'll catch you again soon.